Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing review of some headphones I got to listen to music. I picked these up because I'm sure a lot of you will know a channel on YouTube called Dank Pods. He does a lot of music related reviews, so MP3 players, headphones, amplifiers, things like that. And he mentioned these in a couple of his videos now actually about how good these are for how cheap they are. I managed to pick these up for £30. So we're just going to see how good they actually are, because I do trust him. I mean, I think he's one of the more honest reviewers, and he's also very funny. So if you've not ever watched one of his videos, I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description because it is very good. But yes, no, so these are the Samson SR850 professional studio reference headphones. I can't show you the front of it because Amazon put my address sticker on it, but they're open back headphones, 32 ohms impedance, so you don't need an external amplifier to power them. You can just use your phone, laptop, whatever. It does include a 1/8 to 1/4 inch adapter, which is really nice. Yeah, 15mm drivers, self-adjusting headband, yada yada yada. I used to have a nice pair of, sorry, I'm just trying to work out how to open these, sorry. I used to have a nice pair of Philip Fidelios that I ended up getting rid of. I can't remember why I sold them. Anyway, I miss them. I've not got a good pair of wired, open, semi-open back headphones. I've only got some AKG wireless ones. And I decided for the price, I might as well pick it up on Amazon, and then if I didn't like it, you could just return it. So first things first, registration card. And then if you're outside the US, which I am, go to that website. Then a little owner's manual. Don't use this product for more than 15 minutes at 115 decibels. Got to protect your hearing. You only get one set of ears in your life. Yeah, so these are studio reference headphones, so they're more flat. Instead of a lot of music headphones will have it like enhanced bass or enhanced treble, give you a V shape, so the mids are a bit scooped and the rest are bumped up. But these are supposed to be flat so that you're hearing exactly what was mastered by whoever mastered whatever you're listening to. So, first impressions. These actually feel very nice. I mean, they're all plastic, other than obviously the ear cups and this fake leather strap. But it doesn't feel like cheap plastic. It feels well made. Like, it doesn't feel fragile. It's got a non-removable cord, but that's okay. On expensive ones, I do like them to be removable, because if the cord ever breaks, you can replace it. But I mean, these are £30, so if they do break, you could probably just get a new set. Not that I expect them to break. I saw a few reviews on Amazon that people have had these for like over a year and they're still perfectly fine. I've got a nice feeling cable. And here it is. So right now you can see that's a 1/4 inch jack, gold plated. But this type is too big to fit into the standard like headphone jack holes on your phone if you've not got an iPhone or a laptop or something. This is meant to fit into like more proper professional equipment, so amplifiers that have the bigger hole, keyboards, like music mixing desks and things. But it's actually, this is quite a cool design, so if you screw it off, then you've got that smaller one. So It's really nice that they've thought of people using these for both applications, just listening to music casually and more professional situations. So you've got some nice swivel in the ear cup. It's nice. And it's a self-adjusting band, so you put it on your head and kind of adjusts you. The ear pads are really soft. They feel really nice. These are over ear, so not on ear, so your ears will actually fit inside the cup instead of against them. But no, so far, first impressions, these feel really nicely built. They are all plastic, but feels like good plastic. Now you can get some really cheap feeling plastics that's nasty and you know it's going to break and it's all sharp and jaggy. This is not that, this feels really nice. So I'm going to go listen to these for a few days, form my opinions of them, and then come back and let you know what I think. Alright, so I've been testing these for the past few days and comparing them to some other headphones and earphones and things that I have. And wow. Like genuinely, wow. I was blown away by these. These sound good. And not just good for the price. For the price, I think they sound amazing, but just good. They're good headphones, irrelevant of the price. The bass isn't too overpowering, but it's actually more than you'd expect for some semi-open back headphones. It's nice, punchy, but not muffled. And the treble has a bit of sparkle to it. It's really nice. It sounds good. I wouldn't say it's, you know, a complete professional reference headphone because it's not completely flat. It does have some extra bass and a little bit of sparkly treble, but it's not overpowering. You could still use this for professional usage. But overall, yeah, no, I was really impressed by these. They sound really good. So I was comparing these to my AKG N700 noise cancelling. These are Bluetooth headphones, but they do also come with a wire that you can use, and I was using that to test with just to be a fair comparison. And then also my JVC Drop HA-FDX1 dual carbon IEMs. Both of these are considerably more expensive. The AKGs were £200. I actually got them free with a television I bought from Samsung. So if you don't know, AKG was bought by Samsung and isn't actually AKG anymore. Basically, all their engineers moved, so it's not the same quality. It is basically just Samsung that they've put a badge on it, but that's besides the point. And the JVC Drop Carbons were about $250. I'm not entirely sure how much they ended up costing me because of the import tax, and it was also a while ago and converting it to pounds. But, you know, the gist is a lot more expensive than these. And these both sound good. I mean, I probably wouldn't have got these if it didn't come free, but they sound good. They're still mostly plastic, actually, other than a couple of metal bits. But I mean, these also do have Bluetooth functionality, noise cancelling. They've got an app so you can tailor things. So, you know, not a direct comparison, but I was just mainly listening to the sound. These sound incredible as well. They've got different tips that you can, like, I'll show you. These different filters that you can take off and swap to tailor the sound to you. But these both sound really good. And I was listening to them directly back and forth, swapping between all of these wired, listening to the same songs, listening to TV shows, movies, YouTube videos, things like that, and music, obviously. And yeah, no, these aren't lacking in any way, I would say. I mean, they all sound different. They all have different sound profiles. And I mean, these are a lot more clear, but they don't have as much bass as these, I wouldn't say. But they all sound really good. Probably these less than those two, but they do have more convenience features. But going back and forth between these two, I like them both. I like them both a lot. Obviously, these are made better. The actual whole housing's metal. Cable's really nice. But from a purely sound standpoint, I really like both of these. I mean, they're different, but it's like having two different types of sweets. They're both good. It's just, you know, they're different, but you can enjoy them both. And these are really nice. So obviously, these are closed back, so you don't get as wide of a soundstage as these. But you put these on and it's really nice, light and airy. You feel like you're in a concert with it all going in around you instead of it just being, you know, music blasted in your ears. They're really comfortable, so I could wear these for, you know, a long period of time because they are very lightweight, being all plastic, so you kind of pop them on your head and you kind of forget about them. One thing I will say is other reviews that I watched, including the Dank Pods one, they had like a faux leather ear pad, but these are like more velour, and all the ones I can see on like Amazon right now are velour. So I think they just changed that up, but no, so if you don't like this style, then maybe tough luck. Honestly, sometimes, but this is like after like a couple of hours, this can start getting a bit itchy for me, so maybe I would have liked the faux leather ones, but I mean, ear pads are easy enough to swap out if you know, look for that. It's also really easy to get a good fit with these, and when you're listening to music through headphones or earphones, the fit is so important, because if it doesn't fit right, it just won't sound good at all. But these, if you can see, the ear cup kind of swivels round, so it's got a lot of movement to be able to angle it properly, because your ears can be all on different angles. So it's really nice, you can get a proper fit there. The headband adjusts really nicely, really easily, so you can make sure it fits you nice. And as I said, they're really light, so you kind of forget you're wearing them. So no, they fit really well and they sound really good. And one thing I did also want to mention is I didn't want a lot of people thinking, oh well, it's just another person that doesn't really have a comparison of high-end equipment to compare this to and say that it sounds good. But I've only got a couple of things now. I've got these and also a pair of Bose Quiet Comfort that my wife has actually liberated from me and uses a lot. But in the past, I've had like a lot of IEMs, headphones, amp DACs and things that cost like up to like a few £1,000s that I ended up having to sell because, you know, things changed. I ended up becoming an adult with actual responsibilities, so I had to sell the things from when I was just me on my own, spending all my money on whatever I wanted. But the point is I have had, you know, point of references of really high quality things, and I would still very happily choose to listen to music through these. They're really good. I like them a lot. I'm actually like 99% sure I'm going to buy another pair of these. Not because I think these are going to break. They're really sturdy, really nice, well made. But they're just a nice thing for the price to just have a couple of them to kind of keep in different rooms. Might give a pair to my wife because she's one of those people that she likes listening to music, but her, you know, she can't really tell the difference in sound quality a lot. So if you're a big audiophile, then yeah, this won't last you a long time. You'll end up upgrading. But for someone like her, who just likes listening to music, doesn't really, like, not care, but doesn't really, like, get into the finer details of high fidelity, knows what a bad sounding headphone is, like one of those really cheap ones, I think for people like that, this would be all you'd ever need. Because they do sound really nice, they're built well. The cable, I know it's an odd thing to bring up, but the cable is so nice. It's nice and thick, it doesn't hold its shape, it's just good quality. A lot of the time they'll like cheap out on things like that and just make them really thin or plasticky, so they kind of like, you bend them and they stay like that for like weeks. But these are so amazing for the price. And again, like I said before, the sound quality isn't just good for the price, it's just good, flat good. They also do the SR950s, which are closed back, which I am definitely going to pick up a pair of those in the future. They are more expensive than these, but I'm going to get a pair into those to listen to them and see if I like them just as much as these ones. But overall, I'm incredibly happy I picked these up. I'm going to be using them a lot. I really like them. And I would heavily recommend you go and pick one of these up. I think in the US, can't remember exactly, but on Amazon they're like $45, maybe. I don't know, kind of around that price point. So still good value. I have seen these sometimes on Amazon UK, like sell for £50. I would still buy it. They're still good for that price, but I wouldn't buy it because, you know, they go a lot lower than that, a lot more frequently. This was £30, and going through like the Amazon price checkers to look through the history, you do get these regularly around that price, so I just hold out and get a pair of these. But no, I just I've said this before, I keep rambling about how good these are because I was so blown away. I think most people, when they think of headphones in like the £30 kind of price range, they think of really cheap, nasty, sounds horrible. And I think in a lot of cases that is most people's experience with it, because in the past, you know, that's what you would get for that price point. But times have changed so much, and the amount of good quality stuff you can get at cheap price points is just mind-boggling. It's really amazing. And I think Samson are doing a really good job. I believe they're a US-based company that focus on making high-quality audio products at a low price, and I'm very interested in keeping up with what they put out and getting some more things into review, because if they're anything like this, it'll be well worth it. So yeah, just a little review unboxing just to show you something that I picked up that I was very pleasantly surprised with. I'll leave links in the description to, like I said, the Dank Pods channel, the video where he mentioned these the first time, and then also I'll put an Amazon US and UK link down in the description, so if you want to pick one up, I'll try and find an EU link as well. I'm not sure how much they sell for in euros, but I would highly recommend you pick these up, because for the price, I don't think you're going to get anything better. If there is something better, let me know and I'll pick one up and I'll happily do a wee comparison, but no. So that's it for today. Get some of these, you won't regret it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.